welcome back to another video. If it is your first time joining us, welcome. I really hope that you will stay or subscribe here. Babes. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, baby girl. You are the real MVP. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a wine review. I did start the segment last year already, however a lot has been happening, and unfortunately that happened to be like the only video that I uploaded for my wine review. So we are back with another one, and this one was actually a suggestion from a friend of mine. I did ask you guys before if you can suggest any other wines that you maybe wanted to taste, or one that you think is so good that you want to share with everybody else, and then I'll do my best to try and go and get it and come review it on the channel with you guys. So without me babbling a lot, so here's the direction that I'd like to take with the wine review. I want the videos to be as short as possible. I don't want it to be a long video, but then I also don't want to just get on and just talk about the wine, if you kind of get me. So I want to do like a wine conversation situation where when I'm reviewing the wine, then we have a little conversation about whatever. It can be anything really. I did post a questions thing on my Instagram where I was asking you guys what are some of the conversations that you think would need more wine, either stories or just general conversations. So I think I'd like to talk about things like that when I'm doing the wine review, something that we could have a girl talk over, just give it a little bit of a boom. So if you guys are with that idea, let me know in the comment section, and if you are not following me on Instagram, please do so that when I post such things, you are able to also participate and be part of the conversation. So let's get into the video. So for this wine video, I got this, is it Spier? I don't know how it's pronounced. Spier Sauvignon blanc. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, otherwise oaks if I'm not. So I got this at Checkers. There was a special when I got it. I think I got it for like 60 bucks. But I think the normal price is between 75 rands to 80 bucks. I'm not sure. But if you have 100 rands, trust, you're gonna get yourself a bottle of this. So I also want to get bottles that are affordable, things that everyone can have access to, because I, for one, I'm not trying to go out there and buy a 400 rands bottle of wine. Number one, so I'm trying to stick to like affordable bottles that can be easily accessible for everyone, and so when I read online, it said that this has like flavor of like fresh gooseberries, peppers. So I'm kind of thinking that it should not be bitter, but we'll see whether it's bitter or not when we actually open the bottle. Let's get to it. Okay. Gold medal, Michelangelo International Wine and Spirits. Oh, I did see that it apparently won an award. Okay, let's get to it. Smelling it, it smells like most wines do. You know that distinct smell that wines have? Nalena, it has that smell. So I had to go and get Zuri from the other side. Zuri is my plant. Just to create a little bit of a nice setting for you guys. This is enough, right? They fill it to the brim. Cheers. Let's taste. Okay, it's right in the middle. It's literally in the middle. It's not sweet. It's not bitter. It's here. I can drink it. I said on the first video that I don't like bitter alcohol, but this is not bitter, it's also not sweet, it's right in the middle. I call sweetie, so as when capella, you get it. So like it has that balance, like yo. So the first bottle that I bought, my husband drank it, and then he said to me like, this is not the kind of wine that you'd enjoy, like it's not drinkable. But then I'm just like, what was he talking about? That's what happens when you take things that are not for you. That's what you get. So this is very nice actually. Thank you so much, Bully, for recommending this wine. Okay, so Nina Bandubo pairing, I can pair it with whatever. It said that you can pair it with like seafood or with like some salads. I don't get how this pairing works. Does it mean that you're gonna take a bite of the seafood and then drink the wine, or how does it happen? Because now I'm just gonna drink it. I'm joking, guys. I'm sure it means that if you want to have like a dinner situation, you can actually make seafood and then have the wine as your drink for that situation, or when you're having your summer salads. I generally do not drink when I'm eating, so I would not be pairing anything with anything. I would eat, finish, then go drink. That's it. Otherwise, this is very good. I don't know what gooseberries taste like, unfortunately, so I can't say whether it tastes like the gooseberries or not. It said gooseberries and peppers. It generally tastes nice, guys. It tastes nice. Not strong, but strong. It's in percentage, 13.5. Not strong, so the wine conversation that I wanted us to have today was this notion of when you go through your partner's phone, you will find what you're looking for. Is it finding what you're looking for, or you're finding what's there? Because I believe that if ayiko, then you will not find it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, there are plenty of times where I log into my banking app looking for money, and because I don't have any money, I never find any money there. So why is it different in the case of going through somebody's phone? Bana, oh, if you go through a man's phone, you're gonna find what you're looking for. Is it? Is it what I'm looking for? Or is it what's there? Because there's a huge difference. The reason that you're finding something is because there's something there. If there was nothing there, then you wouldn't be finding anything. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb, Darling. So how do you guys feel about that? Like, obviously most people are in relationships, you have a life partner, you're married, and how do you feel about the thing of going through your partner's phone? Okay, not really going through, because going through means that you just decided one day about, oh, today I'm gonna try see what's happening in this phone. But like, now for me, for example, in all of my relationships, I generally do not want to be with someone who wants to have ifonyaki as a secret. Like, we already share so much of each other, like physically, emotionally, and I just don't get it about how or why you would decide to draw the line on your cell phone, because to me it says that there is something that you are hiding there that you don't want me to see, and that's a problem for me. So for me, I like having and giving access to my phone. In fact, for the longest time, my phone never had a password. I only started having a password on my phone when I started dating Mr. Guy over there. And it's because he just asked me, like, it was like, if it means that the people have like easy access, no password, nothing. Then I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should have a password. And the reason that I wouldn't have a password was the inconvenience and nandialibala, guys. So now having to memorize this password, and then like can't buy me phone now I have to be going through a password first. I was like but then now my phone has a password, of which is not a problem because he knows the password, he has his fingerprint on it, so he has access to my phone. At some point we even shared a phone. We're using one phone because I didn't have a cell phone. We're using one phone. When a message comes in, I'm comfortable to say to him, if I can't get to my phone, I'm like, please check who's texting, what are they saying? And then I'm like, okay, respond and say this, and it's the same for him. Phone calls as well. If I'm not there and my phone is ringing, there's no reason why it must go to voicemail whilst you are sitting there. Like, take my phone and answer it. Like, what's going on? But I understand that for some people, that's very uncomfortable. They feel like it's like invading their privacy. So in terms of this invasion of privacy, iqala iphile invasion of privacy. Iqala iphile because some people were like, some of your friends are sharing like their deep dark secrets with you on WhatsApp, on text or whatever, and now you going through the phone, you now see those conversations that were not meant for you to see. That is actually another conversation that I'd like to have, because hey guys, okay, so somebody tweeted the other day about how abantu abajulayo will go and tell their partners your things, and how that makes them uncomfortable, and how other people are just proud to say that whatever. So with that, like, where do you draw the line with that? Because obviously if you have a life partner, umntu who you share everything with in your life, it's quite inevitable that there are some things that that person will also know that you know, even though those things are not about you, but things that you know that naye he will know or she will know. And I feel like sometimes it's not even about, or most times it's not even about gossip, but you were just like bring umuntu wakho up to speed, but it's just a thing of mana, we share everything, and there is no part that I don't share. For example, or say a friend comes to you to ask for advice on something and you are blank, or you are just sharing with Mdako to like find another solution to whatever problem they have, and then you share whatever was happening or whatever you were told. So other people have a problem with that, but now your boyfriend knows my ndabas, and now I believe in being transparent about those things. Like, if he told me something in confidence, if I told my partner, I'll tell you that, oh, I was talking with my partner and I said this and that, and then you'll either express your annoyance with that, or you'll be cool with it. I had a friend who we had that sort of thing, man. Like, I tell her if I told my partner something, and then she kind of expressed, but like whenever we talk and she shares something, she'd tell me like beforehand, Bana, please don't tell your partner. And then I'd know that, okay, this thing, it stays between us, no matter what catching up of what the day's events, but this one specifically, I'm not gonna share this with my partner. So for you guys, how do you do it? Do you share certain things with your partner that your friends told you? If you do share them, why are you sharing them? If you don't, why don't you share them? And if when as a person uti wena, I don't want you sharing my things with your partner, what are your reasons for that? Is it something specific, or is just a thing of mana, I don't want your partner to know certain things about me? Because like most of the time you're sharing intimate things that probably not everyone knows about you, but you're sharing with your friend because Lomdu Lona is close enough to you and you are comfortable to actually open up about those things. So you kind of don't want them to share with their partner because your partner is outside of that circle that you're comfortable with. Like, is it a thing in Jalo? Is that why that you'd have a problem with it or whatever? Now I don't have a problem with it. I'd obviously say to you, Banam, please don't share this and that with your partner if I don't want you to. But then I feel like for most of izinto, I understand it. Like, I understand. I also have a life partner. I have someone that I share everything with, and I understand. At the end of the day, it might not be today or tomorrow, but someday, what I shared with you as a friend, your partner might end up knowing it. And I'd say I'd have a problem if ever you know that umuntu wakho akanasifuba, ndizakuxelela into uyixelele yena then naye agqithise ngayo. When niggas talk more than bitches these days, don't tell him then. Don't tell him my business. Because with me, it's a thing of, we're not having the conversation. It's not a malicious thing when I'm having the conversation with Umdram about whatever, and I know that akho bazayithetha khona, akho mntu azamxelela. Akazohleli namajita one day athi, oh, guess what boys, guess what? No, I know that won't happen. We'll have that conversation. If I needed him to advise me on something regarding your issue, siyayithetha sigqibe iphelele lapho, and then I come to you with the solution or whatever. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys feel about these two things. The first one, are you finding what you're looking for, or you finding what's there? The second one, how do you feel about your friend ultimately sharing things that you've shared with them with their partner? Like, how does that make you feel?